Hey, my name's Casey. I'm excited to get this opportunity to experiment with some of the concepts of this class and modern art in general, while also challenging myself creatively a bit. Makeup's one of my favorite ways to express myself, and I really do hope that you enjoy this because it's been pretty fun to put together so far. I think one of my main goals going into this is just to capture the essential elements of each movement in a clear and comprehensive way that actually reads on camera. I broke this video down into smaller clips. Each one's going to be detailing a separate movement and accompanying look. Each one kind of reads like a makeup tutorial and is going to focus on the major themes and motifs that underlie the look and explain how it relates back to the highlighted art movement and kind of analyzes the technology of its time and how that's impacted it. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. For Cubism, my main focus was on blocking out large patterns to kind of mask my face a little bit and kind of distract from any softer lines. I was really trying to break away from figure realism by using a lot of lines, geometric shapes. That was a big thing for Cubism. A lot of experimenting with different ways of conceptualizing reality, a lot of breaking away from the rules and standards of the traditional painting and arts. A lot of those standards would be something like shading, color grading, perspective. So this was one of those early departures from those art traditions. So I am trying to capture my face from all angles. I had a mirror on the left of me, and I was trying to make it so that you could see my nose even as if I turned my head. I also was experimenting with different colors, mostly muted, neutral tones to kind of mirror the analytic style that those like Pablo Picasso and George Broke used. And staying further away from something like synthetic cubism using those bright, vibrant colors. Say cubism represented the shifting perspective that accompanied a lot of the technical revolutions at the time. But yeah, this is the final look. Tried to capture the dynamic quality, the dynamism being the ability to capture movement and chaos and disorder. I'm also trying to allude to their collage and multimedia capacity. So there's those newspaper snippets. I'm using letters for blocking out my eyebrows as well as the word dynamism. Those bright, vivid reds and yellows kind of go to contrast with each other. Trying to break up my eyeline with that curved white line to kind of give it some continuity from either side. Other than that, I am highlighting the imperfections of my face, being the pimples, to kind of allude to the flaws of society that they often refer to in their manifestos. Right. War signified a major upheaval within the art communities, with many young artists having to go fight in the war and not making it back. You'll see above my eyebrow there's a scar made out of liquid latex that's signifying some of the atrocities and genuine harm caused by war. You'll see my face is split in two sides vertically between a dystopia and utopia. Many opinions were split in the art movements of the time, kind of contrasting the bright, hopeful future versus a dark, brutal, and honest version of reality at the moment. Seems like there's a precipice of change either between going into a dark path or moving forward in using what we've learned from war to kind of push us forward as a society. The The Bauhaus design school emphasizes straight lines and simple geometric shapes within their visual repertory, a lot of form following functionality and utility, where a lot of the elements of a design or an object are reduced and simplified so that they can be easily mass-produced or replicated with a streamlined process. The main color palette would be primaries being the red, yellow, blue, equaling a square, triangle, and circle, as you will see on my eyebrows later. A lot of the impact from the Bauhaus is still felt today with a lot of contemporary art and design following the simple, timeless color and shape compositions. I tried to minimize any curved lines within my design, trying to mirror equally on both sides to really get that nice symmetrical flow between left and right. All right. For digital art, I really wanted to emphasize the lack of grounding in reality that some of these designs have. Really wanted this makeup look to only exist digitally, so this one never actually made it to my face. I really wanted to focus on experimenting with things that wouldn't really be possible or easy to accomplish in reality. So a lot of interesting textures and glitter that's not super realistic. The use of light pens and neon to kind of emphasize a more electronic digital quality. The entire canvas is mirrored, so that gives a certain ease of use. Overall, the process was not too dissimilar to just experimenting with makeup on my face, but there certainly is like a noticeable difference between making something with various mediums versus all digital. Overall, I really wanted to highlight the brushes and the use of layers and different programming within the Procreate app that you wouldn't really be able to replicate on a live makeup session. All right, for cyborgs and I used the Bing AI image generator to create a makeup look. The prompt that I gave it was create an intricate makeup design that represents the capabilities of artificial intelligence with detailed futuristic cyborg features. The photo you first saw was what it gave me, so I'm using that to inspire some of the look. There was also a text editor that told me that my lids should be metallic silver with a thick, sharp wing, using silver or white eyeliner along the lash line. The idea behind this one was to kind of see what AI could create, what it believes makeup should be, what it can be. I really wanted to see what it would imagine as an integration between man and machine. There's certainly an element of circuitry going on, a lot of wiring, metallic tones, kind of a gaunt, pale nature. But this is a final look, a lot of wiring and light details. All right, thanks.